So this is going to be a quick channeled reading for the collective. I feel like this is a really emotional time, which I feel like the holidays always are, but this is a different sort of energy. I don't feel like this has to do with holidays. I feel like this has to do with where you are in life. So I feel like you've been really focusing on yourself, focusing on like what you're trying to achieve. I feel like somebody's been, it's kind of like the hermit energy, but you may be like intentionally putting yourself more so in this hermit energy. You know, hermit energy can go a few different ways, but this is a way where it's like you're intentionally putting yourself in this energy of separation or being alone, solitude. There's something you're growing and learning from. Maybe you're learning to not give into situations, people, or environments where before maybe you wanted to. Yeah, see, look, you got the Five of Swords with the Emperor. So I feel like you've reached a period or a place or a mark in your life where you're not, I don't know if it's not caring, or you just know that you don't need to, um, you don't need to like defend yourself, or you don't feel the need to over explain. You don't feel the need to, you know, kind of maybe one up people where you were doing that before, or you were in a energy of feeling like you needed to do that. Maybe you felt like you were needing some sort of validation. I feel like a lot of you are just like in this energy where you're rising above the things in your environment that before may have been like pulling you into something like toxic or conflicting. So it feels like you're rising above that. You're having more self-control, maybe even having more discipline. And I feel like you're focusing on things that actually feel good for you, falling in love with yourself, or falling in love with, you know, that aspect of that higher self of you, your spirit. I really feel like there's something you're turning your back on that you used to like care about or needed to stay up to date on. 555 as I'm saying that. And so something has changed. Something has shifted within you, your surroundings. This really just feels like, again, you know, it could have been emotional, this energy, of you putting yourself in a solitude. Maybe you've been really emotional in this solitude. And again, it doesn't feel like it's like that sort of deep emotional energy that connects to, you know, like the energy that holiday time kind of brings about. It feels like this is something that may have happened because you put yourself in this solitude energy. Like you're putting yourself in the energy where you're wising up. You know, you're becoming your own boss, your own truth seeker. You know, like you're getting out of this mental prison that you were stuck in, and you're being pulled and led by the act of love. Whether this is love, you know, again, coming from yourself or coming from your angels or your ancestors or spirit, or a relationship, a friendship. Definitely a lot of overcoming here, collective. I feel like Divine wants you to know that this energy that you could be feeling, if it's uncomfortable or this discomfort, it's temporary. It's temporary. And then you have the Emperor, Empress also here. So you have the Emperor and the Empress. There's a match made. doesn't have to be, again, about relationship. This could be you. This could be your level up. This could be like you connecting with your divine masculine energy and your feminine energy, merging those together. Rising above, like I said, being your own boss. So whatever you've gone through or been through, it's to help you become the master of your world, the master creator of your world. So that's what I have for you, 522, as I'm saying that. So a lot of fives is what I'm getting, a lot of changes. You know, fives can be challenges and conflict, but there's definitely a change. And I truly feel you're about to overcome this conflict. Look, then you got a 5 of Cups here. So it is some sadness. It is some difficulty. Then we got that 2 of Pentacles, that 2 energy. Look, 10 of Pentacles, though. So this is a phase. It's a phase to help you realize you're the master creator of your world. So it's only you against you. And I feel like you're realizing that you're not going to be going against yourself any longer. So I hope these messages help. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.